Alright, welcome to Exempliphi. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about unpopular fitness industry opinions. So, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm really in the fitness industry, okay? I have like 5 subscribers, so shout out to those 5 people. But after being exposed to the fitness side of YouTube for the last 12 years of my life, basically my whole workout career, there are just some things that I noticed that I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about. So, we're going to talk about those today in this video. So my first unpopular fitness opinion is that being aesthetic and looking good is actually pretty expensive. Yes, it's possible to be healthy, eat healthily, and exercise on a budget, but it's going to be a lot easier if you throw a little bit more money at that pursuit and you invest more in your fitness, your diet. So for the average person to excel to a certain level, they probably need a gym membership, right? And for the rest of this point, I'm gonna be using myself as an example, all right? So it's gonna be a case study, n=1. So don't take this to mean this is the same exact case for everybody. This is just me as an example, but I feel like I'm representative of the rest of the population, right? So for me, I took the nearest 6 gyms in my area and I averaged the price out. In my little slice of New Jersey heaven, a gym membership costs an average of $23 a month. Now I also have a budget of $120 a month for grocery shopping. $30 a week isn't really breaking the bank by any means, but that doesn't even encompass all of the supplements that are necessary. Well, not necessary, but make it easier for you to succeed that, are not really in grocery stores or they're severely upcharged in grocery stores, right? So how much do those cost? Well, my protein powder addiction, all right, runs me about $50 extra a month. My pre-workout addiction also costs me an extra $38 a month. Now I'm vegan, so on a good day I get about 120 grams of protein through my diet. If I were to listen to the YouTube bodybuilders of the world, they would recommend that I have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So that's actually an extra scoop of protein at least per day. So that just doubled my protein budget from $50 a month to $100 a month. So my total budget for maintaining and becoming healthy has just shot up to $281 a month. So if I told a lot of people, hey, you have to invest almost $300 a month into your body for you to look like me, not even the best looking guy out there, okay, aesthetics wise. I mean, face, maybe that's debatable, but we'll get into that. No, let's not get into that ever. But a lot of people would not go for that, okay? There are other things they'd rather spend their money on, and there are other things arguably that they should spend their money on, okay? If you have a family out there, you should be investing your money into your family, especially if you have a job that's not paying you enough to get any of these accessory things, all these luxuries in life. A gym membership is a luxury. That's kind of the point of this, right? It's that it's not necessary for you to invest that much money for you to become healthy, but it's a fuck ton easier than if you were to go into it with a budget of $0 a month for improving yourself. It's impossible actually for it to be $0 because you have to also buy groceries, and buying healthier groceries might rack up your grocery bill. And how likely are you going to enjoy that lifestyle? You have to be a very particular type of person to be able to bear eating fruits and veggies all day and mostly whole foods. Yes, that's gonna drive your grocery bill down, but that's not motivating to me. Because I save money on groceries isn't motivating to me. What's motivating to me is being able to work out in an environment where I'm around my peers, where I'm able to peacock around the gym, where I'm able to not be hungry because I invested money into these supplements and these lower calorie items. So all in all, is it possible for you to achieve a certain physique without investing that much money into it? Yes. Do you have the same chance of getting there if you invest $0 a month? Absolutely not. I think no. I think for the average person, you have to invest some amount of money into your body for you to see results and for you to be comfortable doing it. My next unpopular fitness opinion is that there aren't a lot of YouTube videos surrounding fitness for introverts and for people of certain populations, all right? So what do I mean by that? Influencers on all social media platforms and even people at your local gyms have a certain kind of temperament. Again, anecdote coming, okay? So not by any stretch of the imagination, any kind of empirical data that you can replicate, right? When I worked at Lifetime Fitness for like a month, they made me take a personality test. Once I was done with my test, I had to compare my results to my coworkers. And what did I find out? I found out that a lot of us, meaning greater than 90% of us, had very similar results. Why is that? The reason for that is because people that choose to go into the same field have a baseline of similarity when it comes to their personality. So two people of the same occupation are more likely to be similar than two people from different occupations, or two people from different fields of occupations, right? So somebody that's a scientist, right, does a lot of research, is going to be vastly different than somebody who works in construction. Not every single case, obviously, but on average, if you were to pick one from each population, they're going to be different in temperament versus if you choose two construction workers or two scientists to compare. So when it comes to anybody who is foolish enough to be a social media influencer, it's likely that they're gonna have a lot of similarities when it comes to temperament. If you're willing to put yourself out here on the internet, or you're willing to put yourself out there on the gym floor, it's very likely that you are somebody who is extroverted. I've known many people who are afraid to just step foot in the gym, right? I've had clients who are afraid to step in the gym. I've seen people pull up to the gym, stare longingly at it, and then they just leave because they're too afraid to go in there, right? To take that step in the right direction. It's not because there's anything wrong with them per se, it's because they have a different mindset, a different personality, and they're not someone who sees the social interaction that's provided by a gym as a positive thing. So back to these social media influencers. If all the advice you're getting is from these social media influencers, a lot of it is going to be seen through a lens of somebody who is extroverted. A quick example right now is literally the one I just gave. It's given that a lot of these fitness influencers are going to tell you to get a gym membership. Their advice is likely to be skewed towards weight training and aesthetics and looking good on the beach. So if somebody doesn't have that goal, then their advice means nothing. If somebody does have that goal but can't bring themselves to head into the gym, then their advice is useless. So I think there should be more people who are going to step up in the fitness YouTube space and fitness Instagram space and give advice to people who aren't these extroverted people who don't have gym memberships, they don't feel comfortable going out, at least yet. And some people who are trying to be in that transitional period of moving to a healthy lifestyle from an unhealthy lifestyle, or an active lifestyle from a sedentary lifestyle. Or maybe advice for people that don't want to go to the gym. That seems like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video about that. That's gonna be my next video, okay? Stay tuned. All right, this brings me to my last controversial opinion, all right? So, don't crucify me for this one, or do, I don't really give a fuck, but my opinion is my opinion, right? Which is that a lot of these bodybuilders, right, and bodybuilding advice is detrimental to the youthful people, teenagers, and kids that are watching them on YouTube. Tell me if you disagree with this statement. Bodybuilding is a sport where you take part in starvation in order to achieve an ideal physique. Are you gonna disagree with that? That is actually the case. You can obviously reduce your food intake slowly and gradually lose weight to your low body fat percentage. But the fact of the matter is, you are going to be healthier as a man at 12% than you're going to be at 8%, 6%, 5%, or God forbid below. But that's okay. I'm not, suggesting that you abolish bodybuilding or anything. I think bodybuilding is cool. Some people are much more into the sport than I am, but that's fine. I believe people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their body, participate in whatever sport they want to, right? But in my thinking, if you're going to be giving advice to people on the internet, and all these YouTubers have access to their own analytics so they can see who they're talking to, and a good amount of the time, their audience is younger people under 18. So is ingraining the bodybuilding mindset into somebody so young a good idea? I feel like it was different back in the day when it was like kids looked up to like movie stars, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger and whatnot, because they didn't know everything that it encompassed. Now the veil has been pulled away. All this information about steroids is out there. People know about the performance enhancing drugs. They know about the ways to get to that point. And kids are adopting them. They're adopting these unhealthy habits. Maybe not the steroids, but SARMs is a big one. SARMs came out, I feel like, when I was in high school, and I almost took them because I heard that they would increase your muscle growth. I wouldn't have considered them back then to be a performance enhancing drug, but now I know the difference. And that means that 14-year-old that clicks on your video is probably gonna know the difference as well. And is that 14-year-old gonna have the informed ability to be able to make that kind of decision, to embark on a journey where you're taking a substance that has side effects to your body that aren't necessarily healthy whatsoever, just for some extra muscle growth? I think that's irresponsible. Also preaching the mindset of calorie restriction so you can become aesthetic and showing off your lifestyle as if it were a movie. These YouTube channels have also become lifestyle channels, right? I'm not disparaging him at all, okay? I actually like his channel, right? I'm subscribed to Christian Guzman, but his YouTube channel has become a lifestyle channel. He shows off his nice car, right? He shows off his big house, he shows off his beautiful aesthetic girlfriend, right? Both of them are just the pinnacles of what somebody can achieve if they work really hard, and that's amazing, and I commend them for that, right? That took so much difficult training and hard work. But you're basically romanticizing this lifestyle, and when kids go on there and view that, they think they have to get there by any means necessary. But again, that's just my opinion. Everybody can do whatever they want to do, but in my opinion, I feel like it does, I'm not gonna say more damage than good, but it does a lot of damage. If you disagree with me, write it down in the comments below. If you agree with me, write it down in the comments below. Let me know your unpopular fitness opinions. Tell me why I'm an idiot. And until next time, I shall see you then. Thank you again for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I love you.